She's going the wrong way. She just ran me. I did try to pit her and she got back out of it. I got 3 heavy damage in front of you.
The Tampa Bay Regional Communications Center issued an alert about a green Chevy Tahoe connected to a theft and possibly involved in multiple shootings. The vehicle was heading north on I-75 and was being tracked by a police helicopter. Trooper D. Ramos, FHP, was waiting to intercept vehicles near mile marker 299. Upon spotting the target, Ramos began pursuit as the Tahoe sped away. The chase spanned multiple roads and reached speeds over 130 miles per hour, constituting the offense of aggravated fleeing and eluding. The vehicle was finally stopped at a Pilot gas station, where the driver, Daquan Marquise Stevens, was quickly subdued and taken into custody. Upon inspecting the vehicle, police discovered a green, leafy substance suspected to be marijuana. Stevens was taken to the Sumter County Jail with a recommendation to deny bail due to reckless driving, fleeing while his license was suspended, and possession of marijuana. A Texas driver was pulled over by police for speeding and not wearing a seatbelt. At first, the driver appeared cooperative. He slowed down and pulled over to the side of the road. Everything seemed normal as the officer approached and began the routine check. But suddenly, the driver sped off and fled the scene. In the end, the car was stopped with the help of a pickup truck. The driver then tried to flee on foot, but ultimately lost a marathon race against a police officer, thanks to a physique that wasn't exactly athletic. During the escape, the driver threw a large amount of marijuana out of his Oldsmobile Cutlass. Another vehicle reportedly stopped and collected the bags of drugs, according to witnesses. Police gathered evidence from surveillance cameras and eyewitness accounts to complete the investigation.
So I pulled him up on 18. I didn't realize he was that far south. CAPD's going down there so they can find what he's talking about.
E23, you have the location approximate where the vehicle that he struck was at, and if they're needing assistance, where they are.
Yeah, bro, he said they won't try back, so we had to start there.
One afternoon on the streets of Arkansas, a high-speed chase unfolded between the police and a woman driving a red sedan. Officers noticed her vehicle speeding and breaking traffic laws, prompting them to initiate a pursuit. Instead of pulling over, she made a reckless attempt to escape by driving against traffic. To make matters worse, there was a baby in the car with her at the time, putting the child in extreme danger.
Stop!
But they, as soon as I get involved, we'll slow some of this traffic down.
Told her she's going the wrong way. She just ran me. I did try to pit her, and she got back out of it. I got pretty heavy damage to the front end.
Got it, the Indian Joe. Who's going down at this door? Did you have about the ball? Yeah, you got a small car over in the back seat, 340, back seat, passenger side. Right on the pavement, John, right on the pavement. John Bosky is in the ditch. I'll get out of it.
Come back here, Brad. Come back here.
Yeah, we got Jeff.
As soon as the car stopped, one officer quickly ordered the woman to open the door and step out, while the other focused on the child inside. They told her to keep her hands up to avoid any danger, then safely removed the child from the vehicle.
There you go.
On the afternoon of May 8th, police officers attempted to stop Lloyd Nelson, a San Diego resident who previously lived in Pasadena, after he made an illegal U-turn in front of an officer on Colorado Boulevard near Pasadena City College. Nelson initially stopped his car in the middle of the road and got out, but then got back in and drove off, prompting a chase. When Nelson refused to pull over, officers pursued him for about 20 minutes through neighborhood streets in the area. The chase ended at the intersection of Corson Street and Allen Avenue, when Nelson crashed head-on into a Pasadena police SUV, a vehicle that was not involved in the pursuit. Nelson then opened fire on the police SUV, stepped out of his Mitsubishi, and continued shooting at an officer who had exited the SUV and returned fire, striking Nelson. Nelson was pronounced dead at the scene, while another officer, who was accidentally shot in the leg by a fellow officer, was transported to the hospital, according to police.
My check wasn't up. I couldn't get... But you're okay? Let me just check you out real quick, okay? I'm gonna check you out, man. I want to make sure you're not...
It's not in the parking lot. I'm coming by now.
It's running.
On September 21st, 2024, while patrolling near Airport Boulevard and North W Street, officers spotted a blue Nissan Altima with window tint darker than legally allowed. When the vehicle stopped at a red light, officers attempted to turn around to follow it, but the car ran the red light. Lights and sirens were activated, but the driver fled, reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour on North W Street before turning right onto southbound US 29, running through multiple red lights along the way. While trying to squeeze between multiple vehicles on a narrow road, the violating vehicle collided with several others and came to a stop near 200 East Hernandez Street. Driver Antione Lamar Smith and passenger Tariq Jamil Watson remained inside the vehicle. Since the doors were jammed, officers broke the window to get them out. Trooper Lopez recovered a plastic bag that had been thrown out and confirmed it contained 335 grams of marijuana, less than 1 gram of cocaine, and 11 grams of fentanyl. Smith was charged with aggravated fleeing and eluding, possession of marijuana, over 20 grams, possession of cocaine, and trafficking in fentanyl. Watson was charged with possession of marijuana over 20 grams, possession of cocaine, and trafficking in fentanyl. All substances in the bag tested positive in a field test.
11:35.
On March 22, 2025, the Washington County authorities assisted in the pursuit of Jacob Kenneth Dunn, a suspect with a felony arrest warrant who had previously fled from law enforcement multiple times. Dunn was identified driving a gray 2019 Kia Sorento with Arkansas plates. When Washington County officers attempted to pull him over, Dunn refused to stop and sped away.
Still. In the opposite lane. Oh shit. 45 out of it. I'm primary.
on 49. You're not letting him go there, they're going our way. Okay, we're going over the interstate, still westbound.
During the chase, several other state troopers joined in, and there were 2 attempts to perform a TVI, tactical vehicle intervention. The second attempt caused the suspect's vehicle to crash into Trooper Surratt's car, damaging it. Eventually, when Dunn tried to turn onto Steamboat Drive, Sergeant Benton forced the suspect's car onto the curb, bringing the pursuit to an end. Dunn was taken into custody and turned over to the Washington County Police. The 2 other passengers were not charged.
And face away! Shut your mouth!
Shut your mouth, we're not talking.
Get out, get on your knees, get on your knees. Front seat passenger, crawl out the driver's side!